Hey Dan, welcome to Homa Academy Live. Hope you're all doing well. How are you? Let me know in that chat. Good to see everybody here. We are streaming for the last time this year. How about that? So the last stream of 2022. I'm going to be relatively even more relaxed today than normal. We've got some games lined up for us to check out, of course. But we're going to play at least a couple of the new ones that have released recently. And then we're just going to have a sort of general chat about some stuff that's coming up next year. So we've got all that to come up with today. So, what is up, Elbow? What is up, Johnny? What is up, Jilly? What's up, Colette? What is up there in that chat? Everything is good, apart from an email fail at this point. So no emails went out today, unfortunately. So hopefully you still remember that we are here on a Friday. And if you're catching us on the replay, you'll get all the links to the games this week and timestamps and all of that good stuff. And be sure to make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button to make sure you don't miss any new content. And we've got tons coming out in the new year. So super looking forward to that. What is up, Alexandr? Good to see you all here. Merry Christmas. 9 degrees. Blimey, it's about that for us here as well. It was -6 last week or something, which was pretty horrendous. So yeah, that's not good. But I heard it was going to be like -40 in the States this week, so can't really complain. So let's jump into a little bit of what we got today. Let's do that. What is up, Panos? Good to see you. So we have got the wrong button. Let's just do this real quick. Here we go. So we weren't here last week, so I've added a couple of ones that of note in the Discord here. So do go over and join our Discord if you've not done so already. We're going to start not going through all the games of the links that were put out each week. So it'd be even more important to go and see the ones that we're highlighting, and links will be below, but more importantly, all the links will be inside the Academy moving forward next year. So you can see all the ones that we mentioned, and it's well worth checking those out. What I want to do is the games are becoming more and more in-depth and really need longer to test and play through for us to get a good feel of what they're doing and why they're doing it. We're going to cut it down to not go through all the links and stuff, but more so to play 2 or 3 of the games to give them a good run. And obviously pick out the best ones that we want to have a look at and all that good stuff. -6, yeah, not the best. No, exactly. It was freezing over here. And it only cost like 700 quid an hour to run the heating as well. So, all good stuff. So look, let's have a look at some of the games. This first one here. SayGames have had about 4 or 5 releases in the last week. So highly recommend checking out some of these. I haven't played any of these ones yet. But for the most part, we are going to have a look at, well, let's just press this one here. This is out in the US only at the moment. This one, not this one, the next one is. But this one looks really, really good. Let's see if we can fix this chat up here real quick. Let's just do that and that. See if that does it for us. You never know. So this one looks super smart. Now this is, if you've ever played the other SayGames racing game, this is made by the same people. So this one looks really epic, and what I really enjoy about this one here is the big bosses at the end. I'm always a massive fan of these huge bosses that you get to go up against. I think it looks really epic. The screenshots here are sensational. Looks really good. You'll notice that one I used for the screenshot today. But this one looks really great. So I'm assuming that it's a racing game and we just jump and smash the hell out of these big bosses at the end and bust them up into 100 pieces. So I am pretty much looking forward to this one. Bit of Slender Man on that one. I haven't seen him in a hot minute. So we're going to check that one out today because I think that one looks pretty epic. I think we should. Tankcraft by ESO. Hello. Oh wow. Okay. So like I said, I'm not going to go through all of these, but these are the ones I picked out. I did play My Summer Garage. I'd recommend that as an arcade idol. That was a lot of fun. So I'd recommend playing that one. Cinema, another arcade idol from Kwalee. We will have a look at this one real quick, so I think this one looks interesting. This is, we've got video, perfect, here we go. So this one looks pretty cool to me. It's kind of like a merge fighty type thing. I think this one looks really smart. Very much an idle type game. Looks like we can do all sorts of different things here. So I think this one's really good. I like the fact that the merging is within the gameplay. I think that's really solid. Looks a lot of fun, this one. So that might be worth checking out. Why is our thing not working here? Let's do one more thing here real quick. Let's try with that. And then that. And that. And then that. Sorry about this one, eh? Oh, I nearly stopped the stream there as well. All right, so I'm not sure why our chat's not coming up, but do let me know. I can see your chat. Apologies for that. Always in the hands of the gods with this thing. So that one might be worth checking out. That's Idle Giant Fight from a single developer, obviously in testing right now. Boat Commander War of Sea. I did actually play this one because I looked at this. Okay. I looked at the screenshots, it looked pretty good. Unfortunately for me, this didn't play as nicely as I'd have liked it to, but it is worth having a go at. Really great graphics, perfect colour palette here. I think they kind of messed up a little bit on the gameplay for me. And when I say messed up, it just didn't seem to be really hooky. But it's a really good idea, and I think they need to make a couple of changes here. It's a really great idea. So I'd recommend trying that one out. It's very different gameplay. So that one was pretty cool. Craft Valley from SayGames. Now this one is US only. Oh, we got video. Perfect. So very much along the lines of a Minecraft arcade idle, sorry. Building land out. This one looks pretty neat. I'll be honest, I've not seen this video before, so how you get... Now, when was it on that other game we were saying we wish we could see them building up the actual buildings? Ooh, that was pretty good. Let's watch that again. So on the other, I forget the name of it. There's so many games. It's a very similar concept of building up the city, and we had a boat and stuff, if you remember rightly. And we said, well, wish we could see them building up the buildings, and this is exactly what's happening here. That's really cool. Yeah, exactly. It was very similar, wasn't it? But this one looks pretty cool. So that's another SayGames release. So link is down below. They have got a Connect puzzle game on this one. Cube Crafter. Yeah, it was something like that, wasn't it? If you go a couple of streams back, you'll see that. Another one from SayGames here. We'll have a quick look at this one. This is kind of, I don't know what this is, but you're filling out hexagons. Town Mess. Oh, was that what it was called, Jules? Well done. Skills. Well done for Jules. So Town Mess was their other one. So it looks like they've gone a little bit further on that one. So this one here, you're expanding the land. You know, you can see what this is. I don't know how to play it, but this is just to highlight what's coming out. Perfect land. So they're all about the sort of builders right now, SayGames. A ton of them. I think you meant that for this one. Oh, the chat's come up as well. I don't know what that means. All right. So this one here. Now, Army Defense. Let's go to it. We highlighted this in October back on the stream. So this is one that I pulled up to highlight, like we do. We see the prototypes. Looks like they've got something to them. And here we go. It's now ended up 2 months, October now, yeah, 2 months later into the SayGames account. And I think this looks pretty good. So we're going to check this one out today as well. Now, weirdly enough, I've had this downloaded. So I don't know if I'm being completely weirded out if we've already played this one or not, but I'd already downloaded it on this iPad, and I only do that typically for the Friday streams, right? So it could be that we downloaded it but didn't play it. But either way, we're going to have a look at this one today because I think this one looks cool. It looks like a tower defense type game. It's really tiny and the graphics look solid, but yeah. So this just goes to show why we do this. So October, back on the stream. Now moved over to the SayGames account. So these are the sort of ones where we look at them, we see, oh, there's something there, it looks good quality. That would be the point where we can go, right, this one is looking like there's something to it. Perhaps we could lean towards that way. So we're going to play that one as well. And last up is a new one from Voodoo, which is Water Power. And I've been playing this on my iPhone, and I must admit, because I would have played it today on the stream, but these idle games are literally, you need a good 25 minutes to start getting into them before they get exciting. But I do recommend this one. It's a really novel idea, really well made, and you essentially just upgrade them. It's literally an idle game, so there's no playable thing. You just click in basically, and you can expand and widen the river to get more water wheels. And there's various upgrades to the buildings. The models are great. I got to about here on when I played it, but it's actually kind of interestingly curious and a really weird theme, and I kind of got into it. I do like the idle type games. It's more my jam, where they're a bit more relaxed rather than like hack and slash shoot 'em ups and stuff. So I kind of like the idle games. It's just a personal preference. It doesn't mean anything. But it got me thinking about this one, where perhaps you could do like a narrowboat type version of this, where you've got each one of these water, instead of a water wheel, it could be a lock system where you add locks, and you could expand the river to allow more boats through and stuff like that. Yeah, I kind of like these. I kind of like the clickers. Well, it's not so much a clicker; it's more of an idle. So the clickers, typically, if there's a distinction to be made, a clicker is where you're constantly smacking the screen to essentially upgrade your whatever you're doing. Whereas the idle games, they kind of run themselves, and then you upgrade by a single click rather than a clicker. There, you're basically just button smashing everything. So if you kind of like those idle games, this one's not a bad one. Interesting release from Voodoo. It's kind of good. It's nothing. It's really nicely built. You can zoom in and out on it. So kudos to them. So that's what I've written down for this week. There will be some more listed inside the academy moving forward, but that's what we're going to do today. Thank you for replying to me on the Discord about some of the sort of, not so much a roundup of this year, but more to do with some of the things that you've learned the most this year. And I think it's important to go through that this time of year, to think, what did I learn most this year, and what am I going to move on to and take forward into next year. I think it's important to write this stuff down and make sure that essentially you identify the small wins that you've had for the year. Maybe you've learned some new skills, and what are you going to do different? And also, I asked, what was your favourite games of this year? And by all means, let us know in that chat today, what was your favourite games that you played this year for various reasons. I know Panos said he liked the Voodoo Oil Miner game, which I think is pretty good. And Elbow, I think you put 3 or 4 different ones. So it's all really good to remember what caught your eye over the year, and what you liked about them, and try and replicate some of those feelings when you're building your own games. Because if you like them, chances are that other people did too, and you try and capture the essence of what you liked. So yeah, there's a lot of they do demand a lot of attention. And I picked the favourite game that I've played on the stream since we've been doing this in the last 6 months or so, which was, it was actually called Tank something else. It's down as Tank Sniper here, but it was down as Tank Assault, I think. It hasn't done particularly well or scaled or anything like that. But I want to revisit it. It just had an update 10 days ago, so I'd like to see how that's gone. Will we be posting a top 100 for 22 at all on the channel? I might do. I haven't planned on doing that, to be honest. Since this year was a little bit different because obviously we moved over to Homa from Rising High. And there's a whole heap of those videos, those top 100s. You would not believe how much work goes into those. So we haven't had time to do that. I might do one. But we've got all the games. I don't know, Sparky. So maybe, maybe not. Don't hold your breath. But typically, I would have already built that by now. But I'm not sure. So let's crack on anyway. Let's go to the SayGames game, the car racing. Oh my goodness. All right. So I'm just going to do this before I forget. Hold on a second. Let's do the classic Wi-Fi off. And let's kill these ones. Let's try again. Those videos are what we got interest in Home again. Oh, really? Okay. No, I will try and do it. They take a huge amount of time to put together. And with Rising High, we were all set up to do that. And to be fair, Jilly, who's in the chat here, was a big part of that. They took two of us a long time to put together. The rendering alone takes hours and hours. So we might do. We might do. If you guys think that's valuable, leave me a comment underneath this video to say, please do a compilation for 2022 or something. And that way, if there's enough interest there, leave me a comment under this video and we can count them up and see if it's worth doing. Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. Big task, says Jules. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's get back on track here. So we have got. There's a lot going on here, isn't there? Hold to ride. Okay, so we've got loads of upgrades straight away, which I think is a bit silly because we don't have any money to spend. So I'd get rid of that. Just trying to think what is. So we got three cogs for ads straight away. That's fair enough. What's this bar across here? Let's just go. I'm literally just holding. Ah, okay. So holding to ride, I can obviously move this, and we're punching holes. Yeah, okay. Okay. Right. Let's go for his leg then. Oh, I can't. Okay. Always try to click in hope for the bug. Alright. Well. So I've got some upgrades. Mass, acceleration and handling. Let's do something. Well, I'm slightly underwhelmed by this. I thought I went straight through the hole. Unbelievable. Alright. There we go. Really nice GUI. Really like the GUI. And I think this is an important point to mention on this because that is a really nice GUI. Look how little there is here. Right? Nothing bouncing around, nothing flashy. Just exactly a little bit of information that you need. Really nice, clean and crisp. Very good. If you release before the jump, it might land lower. That is big brain. Yeah, well done, Elbow. It's very interesting to see how they achieve the pixel breakage. Yeah, it's quite impressive, isn't it? Be Sparky for those sort of things. Do write on the Discord because we are trying to get some more Unity. There's a lot of Unity experts in there, and we're trying to twist some of our tech guides here to come on the Discord as well to answer some of these questions for you. So we get a free rocket strike here, which is just put it. We got late. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I like the shooting. That's nice. Pixel could just be cubes. I think you're probably right there, Panos. Oh my god, I'm useless. Alright. Honestly, I am super disappointed in this. I don't know why I'm disappointed. Straight for the heart. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I'm terrible. Okay. Now, how is that dude still standing? Come on now. I was thinking this was going to feel way more powerful. I am wildly impressed here. Oh dear. Alright. Looks great, but feels underwhelming in play. It does look good, doesn't it? But I think it just doesn't. I don't know why it doesn't feel as satisfying as I thought it would. Let's slow down. Take that leg out. Let's do that again. See if we can just something like that. There we go. Many cubes and animations would destroy performance. Try before that model alone be forced there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a tech guy. But yeah, using that many cubes might be. I have no idea. But yeah, that was a challenge technically for so many objects like that. My pandemic based game has some similar elements from this, but has more of an interesting, deeper gameplay. The idea is just too basic. I don't think the idea is too basic here, actually. So I'll challenge you on that one. But that sounds cool. Your pandemic one. I'm not sure. So this is the screenshot. I'm not sure the idea is too basic. The trouble I've got with this one, it doesn't feel. Ooh, that's how you upgrade, right? It doesn't. I don't feel powerful. I really don't think it's. I don't feel powerful enough. I think they built it especially well. Let's see if we can do one of these little legs here. I just got his hand. Okay, so I think for me, it doesn't feel exciting. That's kind of where I'm up with it. I lost me. I couldn't retrieve the project, but I have it now. Oh, okay. Well, we'll jump back on a call in the new year. This is my last day until next year now, so we'll be returning back on the 7th of January, I think, and we'll be adding some more streams where I go deep dive on various topics, like we did with the hybrid. I'm going to be doing more of that. That's my plan anyway. I think that's way more interesting than doing these all the time. All right. What do you guys think of this one? I'm sorry. I really thought I was going to like this more. I know I've got some upgrades to do. And I don't think having a simple idea is the problem here. Perfect, Elbow. Look forward to it. Right, let's do some of these upgrades for no reason at all. Let's see if I can get this leg now. Straight through the hole again. Creepy looking pumpkin though. What's up, Joey? If they added a tap to explode option after you jump the game. Right. Awesome, Joey. Smashed it. So that was going to be my next question, because I think this one is a really good example. They built this game really nicely. The GUI is great. The idea for me is basic, and I think that's why I like it. We're looking for those simple core loop ideas, right? The issue with this one is it's not making me feel it's not giving me any sort of feeling of excitement. It's not invoking any positive emotion in me, and I don't know why. But that's just my point of view. So I want your input. So Joey said if they added a tap to explode option, that might be more fun, and I think it needs something like that. Instead of one big monster, it'd be fun to have a succession of them before this one, maybe. Something needs to mix up the gameplay, says it's Alexandr. Agreed. Explosion could be like a bomb present hanging in the air. You try and hit it. Yeah, these are good ideas. Keep these ideas coming because I don't know, right? We're all here together, and like, there's not one right or wrong answer. I think it's fun they're using the memes, the Squid Game we've got here. I think it's a really good idea. And when you think about the marketing of these types of games, insert new meming trending baddie in here, so that makes a ton of sense. Sparky's on the technical side of things. I can't answer those ones. But yeah, I'm not... Oh, right, so I did actually die. Okay. Yeah, even dodging those things, I don't know what it is. I mean, maybe if the baddie was moving a bit more or something? Or maybe you could pick up things as you're going along here to pick up rockets and stuff. Maybe that would help. So the skill of the driving impacts how much damage you're gonna make. What about that? There we go. The lights on the top of the trunk could shoot or launch grenades. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Claire? Happy Christmas to you. Yeah, we had rockets in the first one, didn't we? And that was kind of fun, but it went very quick. You seem to be hitting the same area though, so not much control. Yeah, no. So Colette, here's a mega bomb. This is what we had the rockets before. So this should put something on top of our car here. There we go. So when I'm gonna go and blow up, I've got a big bomb here, which is great. That's the dude out of Futurama, isn't it? Okay. So there was our bigger bomb, and yeah, that's more like it. Nice. Levels are really good. Oh, that dude's creepy as hell. A bit of a personal sensor there, nearly did it. So this dude is really freaky. What is that? I don't like that at all. Alright, I'm going to have to call it. So, I don't know. You tell me, everyone. You tell me. I am lost on this. Honestly. I'm completely lost. I feel like there's no skill in the driving. I know we've got to hit the baddie here. I think the idea is awesome. I really do. I think the idea is great. It's just not captivating me, and I want to know if it's just me, or what do you guys think? 3.5 for Jeremy. Wow, okay. Oops. I love how the pixels look. 7.1, 7 point something. 6.5, 7.5, 4. Visuals and CPI moments, 7 out of 10. Yeah, exactly. CPI should be good on this. There's lots you can do with this, and I think that's really strong. Oh, excuse me. But fun factor for me is I just can't be bothered with it. And anyone who knows me, I am like the biggest SayGames fanboy out there. So I'm slightly disappointed in. It's really built nicely though. So what have we got? 6s and 4s here. I've got to get this last leg because I've tried about 10 times now. On cue. One more go. And I'm not even really pressing the level ups either, which is always an interesting... I can't be bothered. So it's always interesting when these level ups down the bottom here, you don't press them. Because it's like, I don't really care. And the handling I'm not too bothered about because I'm not really driving that much. I don't know. For me, it wouldn't have the retention. Couldn't see myself coming back after playing once. No, me neither. And that is, I've surprised myself. I really want to get this leg though, saying that I'll give up. All right. Okay, so that was a monster demolition. I thought that was going to be slightly more exciting. I'll be honest. Let's have a look at Army Defence. Another SayGames release this week. And SKR Games. So let's have a look at this one. You could collect something on the way which increases the area of damage. Yeah, that's right, exactly. So, like the driving part there, the skill was avoiding dying. And that's always a negative. I always feel that's a negative way to approach a game design. It would be way more fun to not collect something that would make you more powerful rather than only avoiding things that are going to kill you. So if we had those big bombs to pick up during the way and you go, oh, there's 3 bombs in a row, I've got to go and get that, and then you have a massive explosion, the sensation of power and skill is really quite a strong hook because you want to pick up all, and then you see the perfect weapon that does major damage, and then you want to head for that, like, or some crazy bomb or crazy missile that give you a good visual. Really helps you get more excited and want to go and head towards that and drive towards it rather than only avoiding things. So yes, they have. UX, SayGames UI and UX is second to none. I'd argue it's the best on the store, without a doubt. So yeah, think about that. Like, just instead of putting barriers in the way, try and add that element of skill to make your player feel good, to collect more stuff. Front load it with positives rather than trying not to die. I think that one could have really benefited that for me. Do you know about the CPI increase for Christmas? I would say they are typically way higher. I don't think it should particularly stop you, but saying that personally, I don't see. We will take. Let me start that again, so I don't give you any bogus information. CPIs are higher, of course. They always will be over the Christmas period. Should you wait until the new year to test? Maybe. We do take the ratio of the increase into consideration. So whereas we're looking for a typical, I don't know, 40 to 60 on it, typical sort of numbers, 40 to 60 cent CPI, they will rise up, and we do know that they're rising up, so that will be taken into consideration. But I personally would not test now for the next week because you're going to get. I just don't. I just wouldn't. But don't worry, Elbow. If you are running a test right now, it doesn't really matter. But if you can, if your prototype could benefit from a few tweaks here and there, I'd do it. I'd do it in the new year. I'd do it after January the 3rd or something. It doesn't really matter. I knew I was going to tie myself in knots when I said that. It doesn't really matter, but personally, I would probably wait, and of course, let things settle down a little bit. I hope that answered your question. Should you wait? Yes, no, doesn't really matter. But personally, I probably would, and I would take the week after Christmas Day towards up till New Year's, and I would give yourself a holiday. If I'm honest, I would just make sure you take time and not worrying about anything, and then come and attack everything in the new year. That would be my advice. So I hope that helps. So great question, Ennis. Somehow you thought Christmas would be lower. No, it goes high because there's it gets mixed up in all the Facebook traffic for the Christmas season. You get a little bit of that for Black Friday as well. Any normal holidays, you'll see fluctuations, but Christmas is obviously the biggest ones. Um, but yeah, all right, let's get back to this one. Um, I totally forgotten what the name of the thing. Army Defense. Okay, so we are here with the only thing we can see is open the chest. We don't even have a control system, so presumably I'm. Oh, it's joystick. Okay, they might have done with a little joystick unless it came up and went away. But this is tiny. Look how diddy this dude is. I love it. Very cool. Reminds me a bit of cannon fodder from those who can remember, if they're as old as me. Controls really nice, really responsive, great animation. Where can I run to here? I know I can run everywhere. How about that? Can we break it? That's always fun. Look how much land they've done. I definitely shouldn't be anywhere over here. How about that? Alright. That's cool. Very nice. Completely pointless, of course. I find that's a tree. Alright, I'm glad they got this arrow on here. Okay, great. Very nice. Alright. So let's go over to this box. And we collect some building materials, stones or something. There we go, and there's our gunner. Nice. So now we can start the wave. He's got a 1 star, so he's upgradable. Jungle monsters. Yeah, that would be pretty much wild at this point, wouldn't it? Considering this is the first level, but yeah, that would be fun. Alright, let's start the wave. Nice, wave 1. So very much a tower defense here. Oh, look at that. Parachuting in. What do I do? Do I shoot? Okay. Oh, I've got a health bar as well. That looks slightly dodgy. Is that? Oh, so that's money and materials. Cool. Okay, this is different. Alright. So, 70 and 49. Let's upgrade this thingamabob. Alright, so 12 damage. Can I click on that? No. That's pretty neat. Yeah, the environment's great, isn't it? I love the scale of it for me. It's not often we see... I don't know how this would play on a phone. It looks really nice on iPad, doesn't it? So it might be a bit diddy on the phone, but... I just want to run around. Let's start this next wave. Oh, boss wave? Wow, okay. I think it's neat that they parachute in like this. Oh, I'm getting... Does my health go up? It does. Okay, good. No sound though. Might be my iPad turned down, but I don't think so. Could do with some sound on this one. There's the boss guy. Ooh. Oh, nice slow-mo. Very good. There we have machine gun, 100%. Very nice. Again, look at the UI here. Only the very bare bones information that we needed. There we go. Alright, we got some leveling up going on here. New place in the squad available. Cool. Oh, what's this? Okay. Nice. So, Great graphics. Shop is opened. A regular pack of cards we given for free. So, very nice that we get the first one for free. Big fan of that for sure. Tap. Can I spin it? Oh, tap to open. Okay. Soldier upgrades. Oh boy. Okay. New soldier. Again, we're going through the some of the stuff we mentioned before, these collectible type things, and this is almost loot boxy, right? But don't mention that to certain companies right now. It's a little bit tense on the loot box front. Okay, so oh my goodness, what is going on? All right, so level 1 squad upgrade, sure. Here we go. Wow. All right, this is tiny on iPad. So I'm guessing that fills the screen on iPhone. Let's equip our new guy here. I got merge. And what's this here? Can I not go back? Start. Yeah, I think Alexandr, I think that would be pretty good. And yeah, card unveiling here. In with a helicopter. Now we've got 2 guys. Let's see what we've got. So very much a tower defense on steroids, this one, isn't it? What's that over here? Oh, it's a video, okay. So let's build this thing then. And 150 to build the next one. Oops. Okay, well, I'm committed. Let's start the wave. Oh, what's that over there? Right, so I just noticed the signs. So, super random, but I've just noticed signs here with arrows. You know, we were wandering around the environment before. I was trying to break the game, but I reckon we were meant to go and hunt for those. So I think it was Elbow said about the monsters. I haven't even got to the gun thing here. Nice. So up here, look, these little signs. Oh, what's this? How cool is that? Alright, so this has got to be a rewarded video. That's a shame. What what? Should we shoot him? It's going to be a video anyway, isn't it? How about this? Cute. This is cool. Right. Wait for that health to go up, and we should be able to get him now, I think. Nice. Okay. This is really smart. Getting tons of money. Can I just get this then or not? Okay. Yeah, we can. It was me. I don't know about this one though. That's got to be a video, that one. How cool is that though? Well, I wasn't expecting that. So how much have we got? Loads of money. 250 and 200. Let's just start the wave here. So I think it's safe to say we're so far away from a hyper casual game here, it's unbelievable. But we still retain some of the best parts of hyper casual, which is the pick up and play onboarding, right? Which is why I think that the hyper casual um, is so great for the mobile landscape because they really got away from these long, over over exhaustive tutorials and stuff. And I think it's really it's hard to talk with this one. It's really beneficial to the overall feeling of these games when you're getting more detailed and casual. Nice addition to the town to be able to go and get materials. World within the world, very good. Yeah, that's a great point, Jills. This is super curious to me. Right, I think we should upgrade this one because hopefully that circle's gonna. Yeah, the circle's gonna get bigger because that wasn't actually getting anyone. And I guess this will be the final wave here. Here's the boss wave. Very smart though. It's going to pause it and see if there's any sound. Right, it doesn't look like it. Normally you'd expect them to be able to, if there was sound, to control it there. So I'm not actually sure there is any sound in this, which is surprising. Let's upgrade this one. Nice. That is way more powerful. So this is like a proper game and everything. Alright, so we're going to get through this one, but I think we've got the measure of this. It looks like there's a lot of stuff into this. Quite demanding of the... What in a... Oh, please go away. That dude looks massive. Just upgraded that one by pure fluke. Okay. Very nice. Right. Okay. So our stars are upgrading our little men here. I want to know what that merge was. Let's go in. Nice. Okay. So nice pop-up for promoting the in-app purchases here, which is nice. Do I just tap to shut it? How do I actually shut that thing? Okay. Oh, what's this? Oh, I can't move between the two areas. That's annoying. They built this really nice though. Now, let's see if we can merge these. Oh my goodness, alright. They can... Not entirely sure how this works. I guess I need two of the same levels. Alright. Can we upgrade? Alright, there's a lot to dig through here. Let's do one more game. So start letting me know what you think here. Yeah, I think you're right, Giles. Let me know your thoughts on some of this. Really unique take on a tower defense. What's this thing here? That's counting down there. Not entirely sure what that means. That's a video. Oh, here we go. Yeah, ta-da. Merry Christmas. Pretty interesting nonetheless though, right? Graphics are really nice, great environments. I like this idea that you can run around and get extras here. Seem to have an awful lot of money though. What's all this? A motorbike gang? This is cool. I don't want one of these dudes to die, that's for sure. Nice. So yeah, it's it's hardly okay. That was cool. I guess we just got a truck. Where did that thing go? This is super interesting. I don't actually know where we're meant to be playing the game at this point. So this is why it's quite interesting when we play these games each week, right? Just to give us some ideas. I think this is really neat. Kudos to the devs who built this. I'm totally lost. Feels like two games. This is kind of how I'm feeling with it. I don't actually know. Before we had that little arrow, which for me as a potato is quite helpful because I don't actually know where I'm going now. And we got a car from somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. So, am I gonna get inside this car then? I have no idea what that thing's doing. Let's make this thing. That's a rewarded video. I'm going to press start wave because I have no idea where anything's coming from here. Should I have built this? Okay. What do we think? Because this is too confusing. There's so much going on here. It's just like you're just watching me play it and I can't concentrate very well on it. So, what do you guys think? I think this one's really interesting. This is very much more casual game. I like the fact there's all sorts of elements here. It's a 10 for Panos. This is a proper game, right? Which is why it's there's a lot going on here. Would I play this? I've got no money. How do I get? I think it's disappointing that I got 5,000 quid. Let's just start the wave because I want to see if I can spend some of this money. Toiler reckons it's a 10. Panos is a 10. Julie gives it a 9. Colette's a 9. Yeah, it's certainly. Figuero's a 10. Too cluttered, but I like it in general. I think that's a fair shout. I'm not. I kind of know what you mean. I think it's just a very different sort of offering that we've seen, isn't it? It's certainly way more niche than a classic hype. I'm going to die there. Where did you come from? This is like There's my car there. What did that car do? Anything? What is that? Got like a little drone or something. Yeah, it's kind of gone a bit mental, this one, isn't it? I know we've got the paths in the desert here. Oh, I'm nearly dead. Damn it, alright. Wonder if that car's a video or something. Okay. A little confusing. I think it needs to be a tower defense or a base builder. I think those are valid points. I think this level is a little bit confusing. I'm not going to lie. And I know it doesn't take a huge amount, but yeah, I think it is a rewarded video. You're right. And these are mines. I think they could have made it slight. I know why they didn't make it slightly more obvious, but at the same time, I wish they had a little bit. And it's like you could have made the main sort of areas here, just by the colour, a little bit clearer for me. You know, when we go off the beaten track, you could have just made the sand a little darker, and then it would have really highlighted the main areas of play here. And I think that would have been quite helpful. But it's really quite smart. And all I've got to do is shut up and try and play it when not talk. I think it could be both, but we need to start with that idea. I feel like they just put the but yeah, I think you're right there. And when that comes on the screen, you'll see what on the replay why I'm. It feels like they've added it in almost kind of separately. Please come up on the screen so you can read it because it's. I kind of want to. This is tying me in knots today. I'm really sorry. I don't mean to be so overly struggling with words today because English is hard. Obviously, I just died. All right, perfect timing. So, yeah, I think it's a little bit confusing, and that's why it's difficult to sort of navigate everything and talk to you guys at the same time because there's a lot going on and there's a lot to take in. As a player, I think it's kind of good fun. I think they could have done a few little tweaks here to actually help the player concentrate on the areas of where the enemies are coming in from. Like a tower defense, you get the path of where the enemies are always coming from. And I think they could have defined those areas a little bit better. If you had meta where you buy upgrade turrets and units, then have to defend it, would make more sense. Yeah, that's definitely more the classic idea, isn't it? I think we're just about to win this one. No, they beat us. Okay. Path needs to be clearer, and I think there's a lot going on here, and I think perhaps it seemed to get really heavy, really complicated, really fast. But there's so many good things I love about this. I love the openness of when we wandered around at the start, and I promise you, I had no idea. I just I thought it was going to cut me off and have those invisible walls that you normally get, and it just didn't. Right, just before we go, I want to see what all this money's for. So this is like the in-app purchase shop, right? Where do I spend the monies? Because this isn't wildly clear to me. So there's the gold. I can use the gold to open up. That's a rewarding video to get more money. What am I missing? Please, someone help me here. Oh, upgrade. There's the money. But I need these things. Soldier salvage. So I can get rid of my level 1 for 5 tickety things. I don't know. Not bad. Just going to open up this one real quick and then we'll start wrapping it up today. I think you use money to buy those card packs. There. Oh, this is from Yasir, this one. I forgot about this. So this... Well, hopefully this game hasn't started yet. But we're going to go back to that because I think this has been my favourite hyper-casual arcade game. I just want to see if that's right. Where do I do that, Jules? Use money to buy card pack. You mean actual money? Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. Thank you. Right, so there's... Okay. Here we go. So let's spend some of this real quick because this might be what we needed to do. Because this part of the game here was very lacking for me. So I've got loads of stuff. And then let's see what we can merge and get new soldiers. So these are the thing is what, and this is what I was trying to say before, the more that these games get more complicated or more in depth, the longer you need to play it to get the benefit of it, because it's always nerfed early on, right? Right, let's see what we've got. I know we've got more, but here we go, look. So I've got one of these dudes, which I can equip. No, hold on, let's come out of there. Let's upgrade this fella. And then we can merge that and that. No? Do I need 3? I'm so confused right now. Level 2. Let's equip that. Is it me? Am I a total potato here? Why is this so confusing? Where's that skip button? There we go. Let's just spend all the money real quick. Considering it's the last one of the year, let's spend all the monies. So I've got plenty of stuff there, right? Merge. 1. I need 3. Yeah, right. I mean, I'm only pressing what's in front of me here. It does seem... How do I get new soldiers? I guess I have to win them, do I? A golden pack. I am so bamboozled right now. I think you need 3, right? That's very strange, isn't it, for a merge game to have 3? And perhaps they could do something like here. I mean, is it obvious? I understand you can only do 3 of the same types. No, I give up. Alright. Still, very nice too. Right, one more sip. Alexandr says he thinks it's confusing and they should have kept it simple. And here lies the rub, right? It's keeping the essence and simplicity of the hyper-casual and adding these layers on, but making it super easy to understand without so you're not turning it into really hard. I don't understand it at all. I don't like when merging is done through the UI. Feels unintuitive, and that's what they're doing. I agree, and that's why when we first started, when you've got the merging on the screen when you're in the game, just drag them onto each other. That is the hyper casualization of the merge mechanic, right? Just make it nice and easy and playable and fun. Now it feels like homework, and I have no idea how to do it. Let's have one go at this to wrap up this year's streams. I thought this game was so cool. It looks like it hasn't done that well, and I don't think we've. I think it's upgraded from. Not upgraded. We've already played this game, so we haven't started off on level 1. So I'm right back into where we left it from the first time we streamed it. So it's kind of a difficult level, which is a bit of a silly thing to do, really. But this was a really good sniper, high, fast-paced, arcade, hyper-casual game. I really enjoyed this one on the stream. It had a really good build-up. If this is your first time seeing the game, I highly recommend going downloading this from the beginning. Yeah, level 17 that was. This had such a great game pace and flow to it. It was back in October, which I want to say go back on one of the streams. I've left the link on the Discord for you or underneath. Go and download this one. This is a huge amount of fun. We've got some upgrades here, which we can get for some videos, which is really smart. But this was really quite great. Really fun sniper game. Had some epic moments in it. Great graphics. Really quite exciting stuff. Loads of stuff going on here. And I wasn't quite ready to jump straight into level 17 that we were doing. Nice slow-mo ending at the end there. I really enjoyed this one. Again, really nice GUI here. So level 18 completed, our rewards, and we've got our, video gamification there, but really nice overall. The environments are also great. We've got a nice one coming next. This tank thing, I'm kind of confused at this. Not quite sure. Is they all videos? Is that's the one I've got? Okay, and these are just videos. I don't quite. Oh no, hold on, that is a different one. So there's the blue one. So just cut. Oh, I can afford. Oh wait, what? Okay. So this does have different stuff. I've got loads of money. Let's get the most expensive one. Cool. Right, how high? Here we go. Well, let's buy that one. Nice. Ooh, that's definitely a bit of an upgrade on our gun there. But look at all this, all these boats. We've got lots of really cool stuff here. Love these boats, they're really smart. Oh my goodness, alright. Let's ta-da. Can I kill this thing? Not sure we can kill that. But yeah, if you like your arcade games, I think this is right up there for me this year. It's something... Oh, okay, nearly there. Got it. Nice. Okay. I'm going to wrap it up. So there we go. That's going to wrap it up for now. So I hope you enjoyed the 2 games today from SayGames. There's loads of new games. Like I said, over on the Discord, there's tons of new ones. So do go and head on over to the Discord and say hello anyway. Do leave a comment underneath as well for me on these videos. Helps me out a ton. Let me know what you enjoyed about today's games and things like that. If you want to see more of these, obviously the likes and the comments help us know which ones we should do more of. And a big thank you from me this year. It's been fun hanging out with you guys. We'll keep doing this come the new year with some extended streams with more value and covering different topics. So if you've got any topics that you want us to cover, the best place to do is let me know over on the Discord or underneath the videos here, and like the ones that you like, and that helps us know which ones to build going forward. So that's going to go and wrap it up for me today. Check out those games. I've got to turn this iPad off because it's very confusing. But yeah, once again, thanks so much for joining with me each week. I really appreciate it. Got some super exciting stuff coming next year. Loads more training inside the academy. Loads more tools coming your way. Going to go over some of the academy content that if you haven't seen already, you should definitely get over there. We've got our icon tester tool, of course. We've got all the mechanics covered, all the genres covered, loads of helpful little videos for you, which I'm sure will help you in your game dev journey, full stop. Merry Christmas, everybody. And Alex says that last Western Sniper, yeah, that was a good game. We never played that on the stream, but I know that one. There's been some really good games this year, and it all really depends on what's your jam, but I think it's always good to have good exposure to all the different types of games. Keep looking what's on the charts and all of that good stuff. Alright, that's going to start wrapping it up for me. Our chat is super delayed, isn't it, on this today? But yeah, so come back and join me next year. Merry Christmas, everybody. I really appreciate it. I've got 48 seconds to wind down this year. It's been a big year for us here. I'm really thrilled that we joined with Homa. Being able to bring you even more content, and with hybrid coming out really in full force next year, it's going to be a super exciting year for everybody. Hypercasual still going to play a massive role, don't forget. But with the opportunities now in the market warming to more of the gamification games, as it were, the hybrid casual is really going to take hold, and it's going to be great. So Colette, Merry Christmas, and everybody else, thanks for joining with me. And remember, Jilly, games don't make themselves. Merry Christmas, everyone, and I will see you in 2023.